And you are
a cup of
a what?
Cup
of Christina.
Elders.
And we, Brittany. Brittany.
Cup of Cuffee love.
Hello,
everyone.
Hey, everybody. We are so excited to be back. Oh, my goodness. It has been an amazing month, but
Yes.
It's also been a trying month.
Yes.
And so today would have made a month if we did not come back and see you all today. Okay.
Yes.
Like today it's like we miss our Cup of Cuffee Love family.
Yes.
And Miss Cuffee had been really, really ill, under the weather, but my baby, my cup, my big jug mug,
Stood by you.
He took care of me.
Nursed you back to health.
Nursed me back to health. I see you guys are joining. Come on, chime in the chat. Let us know you're here. But you know what we always do with our Cup of Cuffee Love. You know how we got to do, right? You know how we do this thing. Ready? A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Cup of Cuffee. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
We forgot one thing.
What was it?
I'm Otis.
Oh, I'm Despina, and we are a cup of Cuffee love. 1, 2, 3, and go. Cup of Cuffee love. A cup of Cuffee love.
Take a sip
of
a cup of Cuffee love.
Take that a sip.
Take that a sip. Take that a sip.
Cup of Cuffee love. You would think we've been practicing.
Yeah. That's a cup of Cuffee love.
All right. Hey, Colleen, thank you so much for
Yes.
joining us, daughter. It's so good to have you here, Elder C.
Yes.
So you know, whenever I see them, I know this is Pop's cheerleader team. So it's always good to see some of the Despico family, sons and daughters joining us. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, so probably a lot of people won't join us, but they'll catch it later.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump right into what we want to talk about today. So we're talking about goals.
Goals.
That's right. You know, in life, right? You have goals. You set goals.
Yes, you do. And especially coming into the part of marriage.
But we're not going to talk about that just yet.
No.
We're just talking about you're going way ahead.
Goals.
Think about it when you grow up.
Just setting goals in life.
When you're a kid.
When you're a kid, you look at, all right, I'm in high school. What do I want to be in life?
Yes.
What do I want to be in life? What I want to do? For me, my thing was I wanted to be a big diesel mechanic.
And did you set goals?
I set the goals of being a diesel mechanic, and I started out in high school, but I didn't start as a diesel mechanic. I started in high school as a brick mason.
A brick mason,
and
but you didn't let go of your goal.
No, I didn't let go of that goal.
Okay.
I finished and graduated from the school of a brick mason, laying brick, block, and tile. And I went in the military.
Oh, okay.
And
was that a goal or just a
goal of mine? A goal of mine was going to the military to get the schooling I need because I didn't have to pay for it.
Okay.
I let them train me, but I had to give my time in order for them. That's how they got paid, because they got paid with my time.
But because you gave them your time, it was all an investment.
Yes, it was an investment
into your goal,
into the goals, and going in the military, being someone that worked on large diesel engines, and I went all the way up from there, from small diesel engines to locomotive engines to ship engines, and people didn't know the military did have ships and watercraft ships, Army, watercraft engineering ships and things. So I had a good feeling in all of that, and I came out, and I still continued my goals.
But before you talk about that really quick, so there was something that you pointed out, is that there were some things that you had to do that were necessary towards completing or accomplishing your goals. Now, for some people who have goals, you might feel like, well, that's not part of my goal. But there are a lot of investments that you make, and to get to
the goal that you
like. I might have a job that I don't really like, but taking that job is helping me to
progress forward. Go forward in what you're doing.
Okay.
And in all of that, it gave me an opportunity to go to college. get a lot of knowledge there, different colleges and
trade
things,
school,
trade schools,
different things,
different trade schools and stuff. And as a round up, all the years that I spent in the military and retired
32.
and retired, I still came out of the military and went to school again and got recertified in diesel engines, the more modern diesel engines. And not only that, my ambition took me to a whole different level from working on diesel engines. Because now in aircraft, they still have diesel engines, but they have new diesel engines, smaller diesel engines that they're putting in aircraft now. Small.
So your
aircraft.
goals,
the goals
when you accomplish your goals, it just continued to
grow.
Okay.
And finally, it took me to the goal that I thought I would never be working on. Going to school and finishing aircraft maintenance school and getting certified, getting my certifications through the FAA for power plant, airframe and power plant, and working on that. And working out in the field.
Airplanes.
Yes, working in the
Babe,
field
you worked
on
on
airplanes. That, when I've always thought about it, if a car you can drive on the road, if it breaks down, you pull over to the side. In an aircraft, there ain't no place up in the sky for it to pull over and fix it while it's up in the sky. Not unless they come out something with a hovercraft on top of it,
Well, and I remember being at your graduation and the oth that each graduate had to take in order to ensure the safety of the passengers. Now, the
responsibility.
The thing is, though, you set that goal, like you said, when you were in high school.
Yeah, I was sitting. I didn't say aircraft maintenance school.
But you set a goal. You set a goal,
and goals continue to come on to goals.
Because when you accomplish something,
you move forward,
and you grow in that area. And then it becomes even greater than you ever imagined or thought. You begin to dream bigger
dreams.
So here's our thing. Like, we're honored to be a part of counseling a couple that got married yesterday. Yes. And we were able to talk to them about goals, about family, just different things. And what I shared, one of the things I shared, and I always share when we are doing counseling sessions with people, is that don't make the wedding more important than the marriage.
That's right. Yes.
Because when we got married, we set goals.
Yes, we did.
Before we got married, we set a goal on what? The date.
The date, and the date was a big important thing, because by that date, certain things had to have taken place.
So that's the other goal. I gave you a goal, and what was that goal?
Better come up with some cash to get this wedding going.
I said to him, if you want to get married, then as a husband, you need to be in a position to provide for me just as good as God has provided for me.
Definitely.
Over the years. And also, you don't get to come live with me. No. You need to provide, just like the Bible talks to us about how, the customs of our culture, our biblical culture, is that the husband, after the betrothal, he had to go and prepare a place.
So I did all of that.
Wife. And that's what you did.
Yeah, I went and got a home. I didn't buy a home. I rented a home for that time, because I was working in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's right.
That area, I went and rented a home until we got you there.
But you had that in place. The goal was, if we're going to get married, we need a place to live.
And I had that.
Not the goal wasn't, we're going to have pink, and then we're going to have blue, and the flowers are going to be, going to complement that.
No, it said just provide you a home. I got you a home with a yard, a backyard, and the vehicles.
And that was in November, and we got married in December. And before we even got married, you had the home in place, everything in place.
Yes. So when we got married,
and when we transitioned,
we moved right on in.
Right. And we didn't move. We didn't live with each other before we got married. But he had everything in place. So goals, right? In life, we set goals.
You need to set goals in order to be able to reach things.
Right.
You got to have, to me, it's like your 2 to 3 month goals, your 5-year goals, and your 10-year
6-month goals, your year goals, your 5-year goals,
and your
your 10-year
long-range
goals,
the stuff that you want to accomplish in life. If it is we're gonna get married at such and such date. This is the date.
That's a goal.
After that goal has been completed,
what's next?
Then we're going to say, because you already have your home and stuff, all that stuff, and that first set of goals.
Okay, but let me say this, right? leading into that, because I see where you're going with this topic.
Mhm.
We set goals for everything. We set goals for our health care. We want to lose weight. We set goals for our cars. We want to repair it by this date.
Mhm.
We set goals for our children, but we
Yes.
don't set marriage goals. A lot of people
don't set marriage
Is there
goals.
vision board for your marriage? What do you see for your marriage?
Yes.
And that's something that we inadvertently did, but now we subscribe to. Like when we first got married, we kind of inadvertently did it. We're like, you know what, by the time we do this, we need to have this done. And by the time we do that, we need to have this done. But what happened was we realized we were being effective in setting goals for our marriage.
Yes.
And so then it became not a haphazard conversation,
right?
But it became of this is what I want to see
in a certain number of years. And a lot of times people are married for 30 years and never reach any of the goals that they set.
Yeah. Or so, never accomplish some of the things
that they want to accomplish. But you got to move forward to those look forward to those accomplishments and keep driving to that mark to be able to get those goals.
Right.
You know, goals a lot of times don't come to you. You got to go out and get those goals.
That's what the goal is.
Is to go get it.
It's just setting a line, a timeline, right?
But see, the thing is, if you back up in any goal setting that you're going to do, you're going to put God first.
That's what we've done. That has been the key.
That's the key
to us accomplishing our goals.
Accomplishing any goal is to set him first.
So then let's set that as the foundation. As a married couple, if you are believers, in order to accomplish goals, you have to first seek God.
Yes.
You have to first ask God. You know, if you have goals, that's fine. But ask God, what is your desire for our life? What is our purpose first? Because marriage is for enjoyment. Yes. Marriage is for enrichment. Marriage is for intimacy. But marriage is ultimately for purpose. And so once you get your purpose from God, you have your natural and your spiritual goals that you set. So we're not just talking about your goals for your house, your car, blah, blah, blah. We're talking about spiritual goals too.
Yes.
Because some of our spiritual goals were to make sure that we did ministry together. So I wasn't going in one direction and you were going in another direction.
But we were going in the direction straight down the middle.
Together. And so a lot of that came, caused us to come together and begin studying together. Yes. Begin to start doing notes and researching the Bible. And out of us doing that, we set a goal for a teaching ministry, and it's called Truth Finders.
Yes.
And now Truth Finders is just growing beyond our greatest expectations, but we had to first set a goal.
Yes.
So for the natural, the spiritual side of it, we knew that that was a part of our ministry together. But then we also had natural goals. After we got married and a year and a half into our marriage, we decided we wanted to buy a house.
Yes.
But we had to set a goal, didn't we?
Yes, we had to set a goal.
Because there were some things that we needed to get right.
And that's
he had his credit, I had my credit. We needed our credit to
match,
to come together.
Yes.
So me being the financial person, I had to set goals.
Oh, you set them. You set some goals. I'm telling you. You set some goals, and the goals that you set has progressed us to where we at right now, using wisdom from that God has given you to reach those goals, because we placed him first in our life.
Right.
So therefore, the goals that we sought his counsel and wisdom,
goals,
and we moved step by step.
Right.
Everything didn't happen overnight.
You didn't fight me.
And everything did not happen overnight.
Right.
But it happened because we trusted and believed in knowing that we do this step here. All right, we got that complete. Let's go to this next level.
Right.
Step by step until we
but you know what? Nothing has faltered in our lives. It has all, like you talked about,
it has brought no sorrow to our life.
Amen. But every goal that we have set, we've been able to accomplish.
Yes.
But if you don't set goals, then you can't have expectations.
Realistic goals is what you need to set.
Now, that's another good conversation. But what goals do you have for your marriage today? Have you set goals, or are you frustrated? Are you blaming one another, saying, why won't this happen? And why isn't that happening? You need to do this. And no, I believe, we believe if you set a goal and you put God first and seek his wisdom and have the discipline, that's the other thing. Yes. Because see, there were times in our marriage where Mr. Cuffee, because he's used to having what he wants to have, he went out on his own and tried to do things, and it almost derailed our goals. But it taught him a valuable lesson.
Yes, it taught me a valuable lesson, and that is to listen to your partner.
To consider your partner.
Consider, not to consider, listen to what your partner is telling you. What your soulmate is telling you is not going to be anything that's going to damage you, but it's going to help you. Because that's why God gave you a soulmate, to someone to bring unity and help to you.
Yes, we are strength to one another. Yes. And when we don't consider one another, we hinder our own prayers. Yes. We hinder our own progress, and we defeat ourselves in accomplishing goals.
That's right.
So us accomplishing goals in our life, you got to first of all set some goals past the wedding into the marriage.
Yes.
What goals do you have? Ladies, if you are not on that man's timeline to get married, you are not his goal.
You're just a living partner. If you're living in.
Gentlemen, if that lady keeps giving you the runaround
about a date and set a final date,
well, we know we can just live together for a little while.
No, you need to put the hammer down.
And that if anything that you set a goal for, that means that thing is valuable to you. So as we're approaching the holidays, the Sweethearts Day.
Yes, Sweethearts Day.
And I hope that we've all set some goals for that, to show our partners some love. Of course, I'm sure that many of you are showing love all throughout the course of your relationship.
Just not on that particular
not
day,
just
but
that day,
every day of the
goals.
week, every day.
Establish goals to build your relationship. Establish goals to accomplish things together, because life is about goals.
And hey, that sounds like a cup of coffee love.
That's right. That's the end of the show. We hope you got something out of it today. We just wanted to give you a sip of our cup of coffee love. You ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3. Cup of coffee love.
A cup of coffee love. Take a sip of a cup of coffee love. Take that a sip. Take that a sip. Take that a sip.
Cup of coffee
love.
Yeah, he just gets amped about it, doesn't he?
Yes, he
Thank you so much. He said, yes, he does.
Have a happy Sweethearts Day.
Yes,
to each and every one out there.
Enjoy
one another.
Let love.
And set your goals and reach those goals, but place God first within your goals.
Amen. All right, you guys, have an awesome day. Enjoy your Super Bowl.
Yes.